All right, it is movie review time again, and I recently took the opportunity to watch a relatively new movie, The Bricklayer. Now, this movie is available on video on demand, and that will be the quickest and easiest place for you to catch this movie. It is an action movie. It stars Aaron Eckhart, and it reminded me a lot of The Beekeeper in the sense that he plays a former government agent who's more or less retired. He gets brought back into the world of espionage and finding the bad guys and solving the world's problems and all this sort of stuff, and pretty much does it on his own. And again, it's an action movie, so there's a lot of big action scenes in this movie. It is directed by Rennie Harlan, who has had a really up and down career. He's had some really well received movies, and then he's had some clunkers. So where do I put this movie? More on the clunker side than the well-received side. The action scenes are decent, but the first one especially, to me, the camera work on the first big one, it was just too herky-jerky for me. I felt like I was getting dizzy watching it. And then the other action scenes were filmed where it was a little more solid and you could really more easily see what was going on. Some of the acting in the movie is really just bad, just bad acting, which, of course, some of that comes from, of course, the script and the dialogue, which is just not that strong. Have you seen this movie before? Yes, many times. And I know, again, it's out at the same time that The Beekeeper is out, and I know they're very similar, but to me, The Bricklayer is just not as much, I'm going to say it this way, as much fun as The Beekeeper is. Again, just because they're similar doesn't mean they both can be good or bad. I mean, it means one can be good and one can be bad. And, of course, like I said, I put The Bricklayer more in the bad category. So, unless you're like a really huge Aaron Eckhart fan or just a massive action movie fan and you just see all the action movies, I personally would skip this one. I would save my money. In fact, I would save my money and go see The Beekeeper. In fact, I would pay full price for The Beekeeper. Save your money on this one. Skip this one. In fact, I can only give it 1 out of 5 stars.